All right, everybody, come on in, come on in. Thank you all so much for being here. For anybody new here, hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. As always, I'd like to welcome you. We're not going to have a struggle cooking class tonight. I'm not cooking. We are actually going to do a dining documentary. It's been a while. I usually am in the kitchen cooking live for you all. I make food and femininity content, but when I'm not cooking, clearly I'm still eating. So I did go out for tacos yesterday and I went to a new restaurant. Okay, new to me. Y'all don't go out much in Atlanta called Pretty Little Tacos. So I'm going to do a little review, and what we do on the dining documentaries is the first half. I pull up the website, we take a look at the menu, we see what they have to offer. I tell you all what I like on the menu. You all tell me what you like on the menu, and then in the second half, we'll take a look at my actual pictures and videos so you all can see. And you all seem to like it. It gives you a little insight into some other options because we are creatures of habit, right? So we're going to take attendance. If you would like to be counted present, feel free to announce yourself. As always, if you prefer to watch quietly from the clouds, you're always welcome here. We're the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, and now also streaming on USA Global TV and radio. So very, very excited to be sharing with the audience, and I'm so happy to see you all. Thought I had a little thumbnail here. I'll find it. Let's see who we have in the chat. I see Jake Steed is here. He says, "Hi, Maggie." Hi, Jake. Thank you so much for watching here. I almost said Jake from State Farm. I'm sure you get that a lot. Um, and then let's see who we have on Instagram and TikTok. I see you all coming in. Let me know if you want to shout out. And hi, Chemistry Males. I see you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Dr. Steele. Thank you so much for being here. And USA Global TV and Radio says hi there. Thanks so much for the shout out. Looking forward to the show. Absolutely. All right, you all. So I went into the city last night. I'm out in the suburbs, kids in cul-de-sac, typical mom. But every once in a while, I go into the city, which is not often. And it's nice to see that people are still out and about doing what they do. I'm a home cooker, so I pretty much cook every day. But we went out to um, the plan was to go to the botanical gardens here in Atlanta, and it was a little bit rainy, so I'm frizzy today, but such is life when you have your own hair. Karen A says, "Hi there, Miss Maggie in chat." Hello, sweetheart. Okay, so the Botanical Gardens is obviously a beautiful outdoor space here in Atlanta, and they had an exhibit for the cat, no, not the Cat in the Hat, Alice in Wonderland. So I am going to stitch together a little short or reel so you all can see that. I haven't put the pictures out yet. It was lovely, but it was basically like a self-guided tour of the garden, and they had music playing and all the characters from Alice in Wonderland. So if you like that type of thing, you would love it. So we wanted to go to that exhibit. So we picked a restaurant close within walking distance to the botanical gardens, and we got rain here in Atlanta. So this is how I ended up at a place called Pretty Little Tacos. It was suggested for me. I love Latin flavors. That's probably my favorite type of cuisine. Let me know who is here for tacos. If you love tacos, put 3 taco emojis in the chat. If you like tacos, but don't love them, put 2 taco emojis in the chat. And if you could take it or leave it, put 1 taco emoji in the chat. All right. So, Pretty Little Tacos is actually, there are 2 locations here in Atlanta. We went to the one in Midtown. So there's one in the city and then one a little bit further out. And it's in a place called Colony Square. I don't get out much. It was like an upscale food hall or dining hall. So think of your college campus, like your nice college campus that has this big square area and there's common seating there. And then along the wall, even like a food court in a mall that has everything from Chick-fil-A, they had Indian food, they had Asian food, they had tacos, they had everything. So it's a great concept for people. Maybe you're with a group and they're picky eaters, everybody can get their own thing, then you can kind of come sit and enjoy together. All right. USA Global TV and Radio is here for tacos. Lorenzo loves tacos. K. Renee loves tacos. Okay, so you all are going to love this today. Lorenzo's hungry. He says, now I want some tacos. I may have to cook some for you all. I love Latin flavors. You could do tacos, burritos, fajitas, taco salad, all kinds of good stuff. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. So one of the things that I've been doing on my health and wellness journey, and I just learned this hack, and I'm going to share it with you all because we can all get better. If you tend to be indecisive like me, if you're team greedy like me, and you want everything, you can't decide. One of the things that you can do if you're invited out somewhere as a group or for work or on a date or whatever, go to the website of the restaurant and look at the menu ahead of time. So number one, I'll give you all some etiquette tips here. You won't hold up the order if you're one of these people like, I don't know what I want. What should I get? What are you having? Ooh, I don't want to have that. Maybe I should have that. Maybe I should get both. I am that girl in the party. I know nobody likes it. So to be a better guest, I always look up the menu ahead of time. We all have these smartphones, so you got a computer in your pocket. Simply pull it up, look at the menu, and then either decide what you want to have in advance or maybe narrow it down to 2 or 3 things. So when you get there, you can ask the server, I can't decide between the fish or the chicken. What do you recommend? That's a much better experience and everybody's waiting on you. Also, if you're on a health and wellness journey and you're trying to eat healthier for you, I learned this hack that you look up the website menu before you go, and then you choose something that fits your eating plan. And when you go, you already know what you're going to order. When they pass out the menus, you don't even have to crack it open, and you don't even have to get tempted with any pictures or anything else. So I'm going to start doing that. Kay Renee says, I'm doing veggie tacos for me and ground turkey tacos for the hubby. That sounds amazing. We got Lisa and Cult Jam in the house. Hello, my dear. Kay Renee is making tacos, and you said great tip. I'm glad that's helpful. That's what I do here. So if you all are new, I am Maggie, the substitute teacher, because I cook with sugar substitutes, dairy substitutes, and gluten substitutes. And my man already told me I sound congested. I'm fine. But some of you all saw me make scones for the British School of Excellence when I did the collab with USA Global and TV and Radio. And I made proper scones full of gluten. And I put creme fraiche, which was a wonderful soft cream, and raspberry jam. So sugar, dairy, and gluten. And this is what happens to me. I get a lot of congestion from dairy. I love it. It just doesn't love me back. I get inflamed, and it's like a little bit hard to breathe. And it's just not, a great experience. So I'll put this out there. I'm not a doctor, but if you suffer with things that you may think are allergies or itchy skin or congestion or whatever, I got tested for food sensitivities. And so when I eat on my plan, I feel wonderful. When I eat off my plan, and I have been, so bad Maggie, this is the kind of stuff that happens to me. So that's why I'm your substitute teacher. All right. USA Global TV and Radio says, have you ever tried putting strawberries on your tacos? No. Never have I ever. Has anybody ever put strawberries on their taco? I have never even heard of such a thing. So let's take a look at the website, Pretty Little Tacos. All right, everybody. But I guess that's great. I put strawberries on my salad. I make a savory. We're going to do that this week, y'all. We're going to caramelize some pecans and do like a strawberry feta salad with spinach. It's coming. It's coming. All right, so let me share. Kay Renee says it doesn't sound bad. Absolutely. USA Global TV and Radio says you have something similar. You get very bad facial eczema, and it turns out it's typically related to food. Absolutely. Oof. Dr. Steele is making barbecue baked wings. I love that. Shantae put strawberries and pecans on a salad. Absolutely. It's a great way to get the sweet and get the crunch, and then mix it with savory. You could do vegetarian with just the cheese, with the feta, the spinach, the pecans, and the strawberries, a little balsamic, or you could add a protein. If you like so many different, I love food, clearly, y'all. We love to eat over here. Team greedy. All right, so I'm going to pull up the Pretty Little Tacos website, and I did put it in the chat, but let me drop the link for you all. Always love to give you all some different places to go. Shantae says, and feta cheese, yum, absolutely. Y'all know I'm always crumbling the feta cheese. Okay, so y'all, when I went to the website, can y'all see the first thing that comes up? Hello. So I go to the website trying to be a good girl, trying to see what do they have there at this place I'm going to that's close to the botanical gardens. And they hit me right between the eyes with Oxtail birria tacos. Somebody stop me. Somebody stop me. Talk about a Latin and Caribbean fusion. Hello. So if you're not familiar with oxtail, it's very common in the Caribbean, maybe some African countries too. But it's a it's become a delicacy. Now it's like an expensive cut of meat. Before it was just the tail, and then they would stew it kind of like over long periods of time in the oven or crock pot to get it nice and tender. It falls off the bone, and it's in like a brown sauce, like a jerk sauce. You eat it with rice and peas or whatever. So at Pretty Little Tacos, apparently, y'all, they are the originators of making oxtail and then pulling the meat off the bone and stuffing it in a taco. Shut the front door. Where do I sign? It was over. It was a wrap. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find a really healthy, like taco salad, just some protein and some veggies. We're gonna eat really clean. I don't need anything extra. We're gonna walk at the botanical gardens. I'm gonna be a good girl. And then they hit me right between the eyes. Lisa said, you have lost me with the oxtail. And Lisa says, my husband likes it. But here's the thing, y'all, and I love it. Food is so subjective. You can put anything in a taco. We make breakfast tacos with like what? Steak and eggs. You can do, of course, your ground beef, seasoned meat tacos, chicken tacos, fish tacos, shrimp tacos. So for those of y'all, turkey tacos, vegan tacos. So for those of y'all that are my taco lovers, what do you like inside your taco besides strawberries? All right. So pardon me. So they have the oxtail birria tacos, and the birria is the stewed meat. It's the one that they cook it in like that nice saucy sauce with the onion and the little shreds of meat in it, and they serve you almost like an au jus, like a little dipping cup on the side. Y'all, you get that taco. I'm having a moment. You get that taco and you dip it in there, and the sauce is it's not elegant at all. But sometimes you just gotta put your face in it and eat it. Sabrina says, hello, Maggie. You love oxtails. Yes, just like the history of chicken wings. Now oxtails are an expensive delicacy. Isn't that amazing, y'all? Okay, so let us continue. So I'm looking at the website, trying to be good, and it ended here. So you all can see, I dropped the link in the chat, but there are 2 Atlanta locations. I was in the Midtown location, so I'll show you all my pictures and video. We were at Peachtree Street, which if you know anything about Atlanta, we got about 10 of them or 20 of them. And then there's one on Moreland Avenue, all right? So you all can see here, these are like street tacos, and you can see different varieties here. Looks like a corn shell. This looks like some steak underneath here with some salsa verde, some red salsa, some onions, cilantro, all that good stuff. If you're here for Latin flavors, you will see a very young crowd there. I'm just here for the food. Y'all know I'll be 50 next year, but if they got good food, I'm ready to go. All right, let's take a look at the menu. All right, so let's go up here. Very simple page, very festive. So we're gonna go here to the Midtown menu. And when it came up, y'all, it was literally 1 page. Okay, maybe 2 pages. I didn't see that. But I love this. Very simple. So let's take a look at what they have on the menu, and then we'll take a look at the actual pictures. So you can see here, just like the name, they are about their tacos. So let's look and see. They have 2 different types of tacos, and I learned this when I was there. They have the OG, the original gangster taco, and then the juicy birria. So the OG taco is kind of what you would imagine as your street taco. It's I believe, a flour tortilla, and it's the small ones, right? About the size of your hand. They put the meat on there, and then the regular taco has like, I think, sour cream and maybe some cilantro and some pico de gallo. So it's served, I don't want to say cold, but it's like room temperature. Okay. The birria taco, the other one that they have, those are pan fried. So I don't know if it's corn or it's flour. We'll take a look here. But the juicy birria, the cooking process is, for birria tacos, you would cook the meat in the sauce, and then I've seen it done different ways. Usually they take the tortilla, which is usually dry flour or corn, and they would dunk it into the meat sauce. So the taco shell itself is covered in sauce, and then they'll pan fry it. So it's got like a little crisp to it, but the shell itself has got that sauce flavor. Then they put the stuffing inside there. So it's a little bit saucy, crispy. And you can tell here, it says the juicy birria comes with the dipping sauce. And it says served a la carte, so you can order a variety, and then free consomme with every 3 tacos ordered. And I did get 3 because y'all know, for research purposes, I have to get these things on the menu so you all can know what is available to you. So let me know if you all are OG taco or you're here for birria tacos. All right. If you like it saucy or you like it a little bit drier. All right. You can see they have chicken tacos. They have chicken tacos, they have steak tacos, they have shrimp tacos. Shout out to our vegetarians. They have vegan tacos. I did get one of those. It was a cauliflower taco, and then oxtail. So I had to try the oxtail, but if you're not here for the oxtail, you can get chicken, steak, shrimp, or vegetarian. They also have ramen. Marcus is a big ramen bowl. I'm not. Shout out to the pasta. If you can have it, please have some for me. But you can get your Asian Latin fusion in a ramen bowl, if you like that, with onions and cilantro, mild, medium, or spicy. And then on the side, you can get street corn. I did get this. I'll give you my review of the street corn. Of course, chips and dip. You've got your cheese sauce, your guac, your pico, mild, hot, and then the trio is if you wanted to get the 3 dipping sauces, guac, queso, and pico de gallo. All right, so you can get your chips and multiple dips. That's where I used to do damage, y'all. Like the bread basket or the chips that would come out first, I would get full on that, and then I wouldn't even want my food. So I really have had to pace myself. So here's my other tip for portion control. Instead of eating from the shared container, which is actually poor etiquette anyway, what I did when I had my own plate, I got like a handful, 3 or 4, or a finger full of chips and put those on my plate. Because really, you just want the taste of it. I just want the taste of it. And then I got a little of the dipping sauce. They were out of guac, but we got the pico and the queso, and I poured a little bit on my plate, and then I just dipped from there. And when those were done, I was done. Lisa's here for the ramen bowl. She said, I would love to try the Asian and Latin fusion. Absolutely. All right. So there's something for you too. Absolutely. So sides, we went through that. And then on the, for extras, consomme, which is a broth. It was so good. Like a really flavorful soup, little small portion, you'll see. They even have a vegan consomme. You can add cheese on your tacos if you want to, or vegan cheese. Shout out to the vegans. Or you can substitute flour. So I guess they use the corn taco, which is probably the authentic one. And then for desserts, we did not get dessert. They have churros, which are your like fried donut sticks, and then peach empanadas. I would have loved to, but it was bad enough for me to get, chips and queso. And then I did get 3 tacos and a street corn. So I passed on the dessert. Usually when I do my dining documentaries for you all, I would get all 3 courses. I would get an appetizer, I would get the main course, I would get the dessert, and then I would get a beverage so I could give you all a proper review. But we're going to get this weight off. I'm on a goal, 50 pounds off by 50. I was down 11. So we're going to get the rest of this weight off before I turn 50 next year, and then we'll get back to it within reason. All right. So you all can see the menu, very simple. And I like this, especially if you're indecisive. You can get, oh, up here at the top, they have nachos as well. So if you don't want tacos, if you don't want ramen, you can get your nachos, plain chicken, steak, shrimp, oxtail. Look at this, street corn nachos. Who knew? And that's it, y'all. That is the menu. Oh, they do have some juicy combos. If you want 4 of the same, because I did ask about this, you can get 4 chicken, 4 steak, 4 oxtail, or 4 vegan, juicy vegan, whatever that is. If you like one thing and you like it a lot, you can just get 4 of those for the juicy combos. I like to eat a lot of variety. I don't need a lot of quantity, but I do want to taste a lot of different things. So I got 3 different tacos, all different. 3 tacos, all different. All right. So yeah, that is the menu from Pretty Little Tacos. They have a pretty little menu. Oh, they have shrimp as well. So let me know, what are you all thinking? Very simple. It looks like, I don't know the history. Let me see. Let's go to about. Did they start as a food truck? Oh, very nice. Young lady owns it. All right, let's see. Do I want to read the whole thing? Michaela Merrick. I'm just scanning to see. She launched it in 2020, a Creole Mexican street taco concept in Southwest Atlanta. There it is. That's what I was looking for. A Southwest Atlanta food truck park. Okay. So shout out to Michaela. Super proud of her. She took her pretty little taco truck and made it into a restaurant. So very happy to support the young entrepreneurs. Proud of her. But yeah, I was just looking at the menu. So simple. I was like, I wonder if this started as a food truck. It makes a lot of sense. Look at the branding of the website. My eyes, my marketing eyes looking. It looks very girly. Like I can tell why it's designed like this. It doesn't look like taco truck. It looks like a girl's dream. Love it. Happy for her. All right, y'all. Let me get something to drink. 1 second. All right, pardon me. I don't want to cough on y'all. USA Global TV and Radio says, what is proper etiquette on how to eat tacos? Oh my goodness, this is a good question. So tacos are finger food. And you know, when we think of etiquette, for those of you all who don't know, I'll give a little plug. Lucy and I have founded the Finishing School for the Modern Woman, which is an 8-week privately taught school for ladies of all ages. We teach elegance, etiquette, femininity. I am continuing my lessons with, of course, British School of Excellence. I'm in a Train the Trainer program, and I'm really interested in this stuff. So we like to teach as well. Registration is open. We only teach it twice a year. There's a code in the banner. You can go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com to register. We'd love to have you. Okay. So the question was about eating a taco. So one of the things that I had to learn, you all, because, you know, when we think of proper etiquette, we think everything is knife and fork. I'm an Airbnb host, and I had an Englishman once, and he would eat everything with a knife and fork, even pizza. And I'm like, man. But if food is served without cutlery, then you can eat it with your hands. So for example, pizza, tacos, even wings. Now, what you don't want to do is, you know, eat it like a savage. We want to have some decorum. But what I would say for tacos, you want to take small bites. You know, those of us, if y'all see me feed the boys when you want to avoid that. You don't want to open your mouth like really, really big. You want to take bites that are small enough that you can chew so you're not like this. You want to try and bring the food to your mouth instead of, you know, leaning into your plate. I know birria tacos can be a little bit messy. So if you're going to dunk it, maybe you let it drip a little bit so it's not like sopping down and coming up on you. It really just is about slowing down to try and eat elegantly. Even if you're eating with your hands, you want to I had to learn this too. When you're dining with others, it's never really about the food, even though we are foodies over here. It's really about the connection that you make with others, the conversation. You want to pace your eating with your group. You don't want to be that person that inhales it in 2 minutes. You also don't want to be that person that it's like everybody's waiting on you. So if that means that you need to eat a little something before you go, I had a protein shake before I went so that I was fine enough to wait a little bit in case people were late, or you want to just enjoy the meal with the group. So that's what I would say. We talked about the chips and salsa or chips and queso. You don't eat from the shared containers. If there's chips and dip in the center, take a few on your plate and you eat from your plate. And at Pretty Little Tacos, if you're going to get your birria sauce, then you can double dip if it's exclusively your container. If it's a shared container, you would want to drizzle that on your taco and then eat from there. So, but yeah, just napkin in your lap, no napkins up here. We're not we're not children, right? We're not doing this. And small bites and enjoy. Hopefully that helps. But I'm gonna actually ask my etiquette teacher and see if I missed anything on that. But it is a finger food. Okay, so we've gone over the menu. Shout out to you, Michaela. Used to be a food truck. Now I'm gonna take you all inside, show you my pictures and video, and you all can let me know what you think. All right, everybody's doing well on TikTok. Everybody's doing well on Instagram. All right, so I need to pull up my photos. All right. One second. Hope everybody's doing well. All right. And I did make a little short of this. It's up on my pages. You all can see a little video of me at Pretty Little Tacos. All right, so let us go in here. So I'm walking through now again. So this is Colony Square. This is another mixed use space in the Midtown area of Atlanta. You can see it's kind of got these shops here. It's got this interesting art that you can sit on. Y'all know I don't know. I'm a suburban girl. Places where you can get your nails done. It's kind of like if you're in Atlanta, it's similar to like an Atlantic Station, kind of where you go in. There's parking underground. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. The parking is highway robbery. It was $30. Now, I parked and left the car there because we walked to the botanical gardens. The food was $30. I didn't think the parking should be that much, but probably there for like almost 3 hours, $10 an hour. Maybe that's not a lot, but you are going to park your car there underground, and then you take the elevator or the escalator up, and then you're in this like beautiful mixed use space. USA Global TV, you're welcome, my dear. Hello, Big Stags. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so I'm always taking janky picture and video so you all can kind of see people are out and about. All right, so this is Colony Square. What are they doing there? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe they're selling tickets for something. Maybe there's a movie theater. Again, this is in the city. Y'all know I don't get out much. All right, so I'm just taking some pictures. So I'm going over here. I believe this is where the food court is. So you see there's some green space. There's whatever. It was a beautiful day in Atlanta before it started raining. So you can see there's picnic benches out, or, whatever. People are having a good time. So I'm walking kind of through this food court kind of hall. Y'all see what I mean when I say it's kind of like a dining hall. All right, so I make my way inside, and again, it is like center area is seating, and on every wall, there's different restaurants. So I had to scan, find my group, and then I looked up and I'm like, Pretty Little Tacos. So you all can see here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So they're making the tacos in the back, and you can see here the little menu. We just went through the menu online. You literally order, and then they do have a nice little system, meaning when you place your order, and y'all, I don't go out much. So if other people are doing this, I don't know. But you place your order, you have to walk up. Y'all know, since I don't go out much, and since I'm always the one cooking, and I love to cook and serve, every blue moon when I go out, it would be nice to be seated and to have someone serve me, meaning just take my order and bring me the food. This was not that. This was walk up, stand in line, place your order. Understood. A lot of younger people there, 20s, maybe 30s, that's fine. Um, Families, it was a very diverse crowd. When you place your order, just like at Starbucks, they ask for a name for the order and a phone number for the order. So you can go back into the common area and sit, and then they will text you when your order's ready. So that's nice. You're not just kind of hanging around. Y'all know those places where you order and then you got to step to the side and you're waiting, is that mine? Or you're watching everybody else's food come out. No, you can at least go sit down and they will text you when your order is ready. So that is a nice little touch. All right, so you can see here, very fun. Again, very girly, a little, flowery and pink, but shout out to Michaela. Very proud of her for bringing her food truck to the food hall. They had some specials there Monday and Tuesday. So if y'all ever go during the week, you can get the juicy tacos, juicy chicken, juicy steak. All right, so I'll just take some extra pictures. You all can see the drink choices were a little bit lax for me. It looks like they have some Latin beverages. I don't know what these are. Maybe one is orange, maybe one is mango, maybe one is lime, and then bottled water. I opted for bottled water. I love a good Mexican Coke or Mexican soda, but the sugar. So I'm really trying not to drink my calories. I tell you all that all the time. If I'm going to eat off my plan, I'm going to try and keep it to the food, skip the calories from the drink and skip the calories from the dessert and just enjoy the meal. But they didn't have a lot of beverage options. It was either those tall glass sugar sodas or bottled water. So I got bottled water. However, in the food court or food hall, they had a bar in the center. So anybody that's there can walk up to the bar, get a cocktail, get a glass of wine. Again, I skipped on the alcohol. So just letting you all know what your beverage options are. Okay. So of course I'm taking some videos so you all can see. I'm just going to pan around. We're walking up. Everybody's waiting in line. So you can kind of see the food hall here. And that's the bar that I'm talking about. I'm sure you've been here before. So you all can see this, as I understand, is a repurposed space. So you can see as you pan around, they have different type of cuisine. So everybody can go get whatever they want. It's totally fine. It goes all the way around. And then you see here, they have this seating area where once you get your food, you go get a table, sit down. They had really good staff coming to clean up, offer you anything if you needed it. And then in the center there, that is the bar. So if you actually wanted alcohol, that's probably why the restaurant didn't really have that much as far as beverage choices. All right. All right. So I went to, if y'all are new here, I always take you to the ladies so you can see, of course, with discretion, because people are interested in what the facilities look like. And y'all know me in these unisex bathrooms. I had to get used to it. I'm still not used to it. Lisa says it's cute. It is cute. Absolutely. All right. So again, since this is like a little food hall, they had like a common restroom area that you walk to. And the sink area was shared. But then there was a door for the ladies' facilities and a door for the gentlemen's facilities. But everybody came out to wash their hands in a common area. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I'm in the city. We do what they do in the city. All right. So let me show you all that. So of course, I had driven and I always go to freshen up. So this is kind of like the common sink area. So on this side, which is on this side of the sinks, is the door for the ladies. And then on the other side, you can see this other side there is the gentlemen. All right, so I'm just panning around so you can see. I had on a little pink dress. So I'm going to the ladies so you all can see. And this is what it looked like inside. Nobody was in there, but it's very bright. It's very colorful. It's very girly, if you ask me, maybe so that it's very clear to distinguish from the gents. This is Colony Square is in an area where, if you're familiar with Atlanta, the W Hotel used to be Midtown location. It's now the Starling, but it's kind of connected to the hotel. So there's business, there's residential, there's all kind of stuff going on there. Lisa says, separate bathroom fan here. Y'all, again, I'm old. I don't go out much, okay? When I go try these new restaurants and they have these, and I ask, excuse me, can you tell me where the ladies' room? And they respond with something like, the restrooms are over there. You can use anyone. Wrong answer. For me, I don't know about y'all, but no, I understand that's what we're doing now. So I always like to let you all know if it's unisex bathrooms or not. I always like to let you all know what the parking situation is. Inquiring minds want to know. So you get a lot more in my dining documentaries. But so the wash area is mixed use, but the facilities are separate. Let us continue. All right. All right, so there's your ladies' room. So now we're headed back out so you all can kind of see. It does look like maybe it used to be like a hotel lobby. I can't really tell, but they have some plush seating. You heard they had some music piped in. They got everybody kind of hanging out, and the restaurants are all around the perimeter. So I'm coming from the facilities and I'm walking out just so you all can kind of see. Everybody's out and about, perusing, deciding what they're going to eat. So I got a water. And yep, it was in a bottle. Now, I got the screw face because I had to learn in etiquette school. It's always more elegant to drink out of a glass. You can get your Maggie merch, teachable moments with Maggie.com. But ladies, I'll give you this etiquette tip. If at all possible, pour even your water into a glass. It's just more elegant. I think I don't have a bottle here. I mean, if you're at a sporting event or something like that and it's a can of beer or a water bottle, that's one thing. But when you're sitting down to eat, if at all possible, this is something that you can practice for free at home. This is sparkling water. Y'all know me and the Walmart waters, but I always pop the can and I pour it in here. It's just more elegant. The way you hold a glass requires you to be a little bit more delicate instead of just, grabbing something and tossing it back. That's something that I've had to work on my femininity journey. I just used to move. Like I just used to have really masculine gestures and I didn't even know. And I learned that an elegant woman is not rushed. And there's just a lot of things that you can do without saying a word that show a little bit more refinement. So get a glass from the dollar store and just practice drinking your water or your regular beverages in a glass. It's much more elegant than a plastic bottle. Lisa says, we like glasses. Are we old? Apparently we are old, but shout out to Pretty Little Food Truck. I got a water bottle. This is what they had when in Rome. So that's why I look how I look. Now, again, she used to be in a food truck. So this makes a lot of sense. I'm just giving you all my take on it. All right. So, all right. I think they have texted me. Pardon me. I think they have texted me that my food is ready. So I'm probably going back up to pick it up. Feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty. Okay, I'm just taking some close-up pictures of this special so you all can see what they have. Diner, your food's ready.
What do we have here? This is fried cauliflower, the birria chicken.
Uh-oh, it's spinning on me. Okay, we'll see. It should come up in just a second. So like I said, I got the 3 taco combo. Shout out to her in her pink skirt. The back, okay, let's see if it's working now. No. All right, the one in the back is the chicken. The one on the side, I'll tell you. Okay, this is the chicken. taco, and you can see, I think this is, I can't tell which one is birria, but this is the chicken. It's got red onion and pico on top. I did get a vegan one, so this is cauliflower. So this is a big clump of cauliflower fried underneath here. Vegan, but probably not that healthy. And then the one closest to us is the oxtail. All right, let's see if it'll play.
Cauliflower, the birria chicken, OG oxtail, two street corns, and these are consomme. Oh, they consomme.
Okay, so you can see it's on a tray. It's on disposable serveware with paper, so you already get the idea what this is. I found this street corn to be interesting. Did you all notice that the street corn is in these little containers on the side? I got one for me and one for someone else. And I'm used to street corn on the cob. And of course, it's got, what is it, the mayo and the queso fresco. But they actually put it in the container. I felt like it was a little bit like, I like the presentation of the street corn on the cob, but you know, it was okay. It was okay. Here we go. Shout out to y'all. Oh my God. Lisa says, artificial turf on the countertop. Maybe it's my eyes. I don't think it's your eyes. Like I said, you can tell from the decor, it's a little, how would we describe it? Casual, a little fun, a little, yes, that is artificial turf. Let us continue.
Oh, it smells really good.
Okay, so I've got to my bench now and we're seated. So we have our three tacos, and then I took the top off the consomme and the birria. So this is like the dipping sauce for the oxtail taco, and then that's consomme in the little styrofoam cups. But hey, we are here to enjoy. So I've got my little setup with my bottled water. I'm ready to go. You all can, hopefully you can see the difference in the tacos. Yes, I see it now. The corn ones that are fried, this one and the one in the back are the birria. Can you tell the difference here? The OG taco has the pico and the sour cream on it. And you could see the white taco, the flour taco, is the OG style. All right, so we've got team pan fried or team regular. Lisa's laughing. Rodney says, a la football season. I don't know if the turf was for football season or just what they decided to decorate with, y'all. Again, I found myself at Pretty Little Tacos yesterday. Yeah, went out last night. It was picked for me. So I'm just doing my dining documentary. Lisa says that's a lot of food. Yeah. So now I will say this. So the tacos, if you've had like authentic tacos, the tortillas are the small ones, right? Probably about the size of the palm of your hand. Y'all know we are used to them big grand burritos are like the size of your head. So no, you'll see me pick it up and you'll see it in my hands, but literally you could pinch it and good to go. But yeah, they did fill them up nicely. Y'all are laughing at each other. We got Jessica in the house. Hello, my dear. Okay. So I've sat down. I've got my food placed, ready to go. But yeah, it is. And they were very generous with the meat. All right. So there's a picture so you all can see. It's stretched out a little bit. So there's our street corn. This is our consomme. This was a broth with just flavor. It was just really, really good. This is the dipping sauce for the oxtail. I will say it was a little on the oily side. You all can see me. Oxtail is already kind of fatty. And so for me, it was a little oily. If you like that, go for it. I'm trying to be a little bit lean. So I would probably give the birria maybe like a 7 out of a 10, a little more flavor for me, a little less oil. Consomme, I would give that a 10 out of 10. It was light, it was brothy, it was like a good sipping soup just to kind of whet your appetite. Street corn, I would probably give it like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. For me, the presentation, when I think street corn, I want the corn on the cob. And it was good, but it had like it was sweet and savory. It had an interesting flavor. I don't know if there was like an extra ingredient there, something a little unique. I don't know, maybe it was cumin or something was in there that I couldn't really place. So the street corn may be like an 8 out of 10 for me. And then the tacos, okay, the tacos, let's see, are chicken taco. Yeah, I would probably give it like an 8 out of 10. Cauliflower, I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. I'm not really vegan anyway, but it was like one big bowl of cauliflower deep fried, as opposed to maybe little crispy bits would have given me more of like a ground meat texture. And then the oxtail, also an 8 out of 10. So it was good. It was good. Absolutely. Let's see what you all are saying in the chat. Rodney says, beautiful arrangement. Yes, presentation was nice. And Maisie says, looks amazing. Never had an oxtail taco. If you ever come to Atlanta, apparently they are the originators of the oxtail taco. All right, let us continue. All right, so yeah, just taking some more pictures. You all can see oxtail, there's the big cauliflower, and then there's the chicken. All right, so I'm enjoying my consomme. Now that was excellent. And I'll give you all a little bit of etiquette. So this is basically kind of like, I can't even say a starter, but it's just something to kind of whet your appetite. It is like a really savory chicken broth, but it's not clear. So it's got some substance to it. It doesn't have like chunks of meat or anything in it, but it's got like a really good flavor just to kind of get things going. When you're sipping, you can see it's in a little styrofoam cup. So that's how they served it. That's fine. When you're sipping, ladies, tea or coffee, proper etiquette is to look inside the glass. All right. So what you don't want to do when you're drinking anything, and I know this is just water, but you don't want to be like this or looking at people. All right. You take your glass and you take a sip, you look into the glass, and then you set it down. All right. So that's what I was trying to remember when I was enjoying my consomme. Molly says, looking beautiful on your night on the town. Oh, thank you so much. I think I just had on a little Old Navy dress. It's one of those where you can do the shoulders down or pull the shoulders up. So I just did a little shoulder down. It was before we went walking in the botanical gardens in the rain. So I got a little frizzy. So I had one good hair day, but you know, all we got to do is wash and we'll be back at it. Robbie says, yes, sip, don't gulp. Exactly. We talked about this with the dining etiquette, ladies. Whatever you're doing, whether it's drinking, soup, water, tea, anything, even if you're really thirsty, you want to take a small sip and then take another small sip. You don't want to, not elegant. Don't take big bites. I know it seems like a lot, but if you care about this, you know, dining is it's a big indicator into how refined we are. Now, saying this as a boy mom, y'all have seen, I call them homeless for a reason. I have seen the boys literally put the plate to their chin and just like scrape it in, okay? But when you're dining with others, people do notice. So again, another shameful plug. Vivian and I are teaching. If you want a 1-day masterclass, we are teaching a dining masterclass. Do I have it in here? Go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. Yes, for ladies in luxury, Vivian Abena, Woman of Elegance. She has a YouTube channel as well. She's coming to Atlanta. We're taking you all to Neiman Marcus. So we're going to do a 3-course dining, proper dining etiquette class with followed up with a spa day, and there's a 30% off discount code luxury. All right, so I wanted to give you all some tips. All right, let's get back in here. Rodney says proper dining etiquette is a lost art, and ladies, the men are watching. All right, now look, am I perfect? No. Sometimes when I turn off that camera, y'all, and I've been cooking and taking bites or whatever, and I'm really hungry, because when I cook, I'm really cooking what I'm going to eat or the boys are going to eat. Sometimes I stand there in the kitchen and I'm just like in my belly because I've been waiting to stream for y'all. But when you're dining with others, take your time, small silent bites, small silent sips. if you have to eat a little something before you go so you don't embarrass yourself, that's okay. Neiman Marcus, yes, please, absolutely. Let me see if I can get you the I'll get you the link, or go to teachablemomentswithmaggie.com. Yeah, I want to make sure you are there, and use discount code luxury. That's coming up in September, so would love to have you. Okay, so I'm enjoying my consomme, and now for the street corn. All right, so I'm trying to scoop it up on the fork. Yes, it's a plastic fork in a plastic container. I'm just happy to be there, okay? They didn't have to invite me at all, but I'm just sharing with you all after the fact. Who do we have here? Marie. She says, hello, Maggie. Long time no see. Hey, y'all. I've been looking for a birria taco spot in Atlanta. Thank you. I just placed an Uber Eats order for the steak tacos, the chicken ramen, and the street corn. Okay, Marie. So good to see you, too. One of my day ones. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all can come late. You can leave early. You can multitask. Sometimes you want to watch without listening. Sometimes you want to listen without watching. I'm just glad that you're here. Okay, so I'm enjoying my street corn. This has got a little bit of that mayo or crema on it, and that queso fresco. So y'all, I was heavy in the dairy. That's why I'm all congested now. So I'm enjoying my street corn. Yeah. It's good. It just had a little something in there that I couldn't place. Not in a bad way, but for me, I was thinking corn is like fresh and sweet and light. This had a little bit of an earthiness to it. I bet you it was cumin. There was something herby in there that was different. It warmed it warmed up on me. Like I got to it and I was like, oh, okay. It was just a little bit savory. Marie said, and you got the churros. I wanted some so bad, but yeah, we're gonna get this weight off. Yes, please have a churro for me. Oh, that sounds so good. Okay, so we had the consomme, we had the street corn. Now let's go in for the taco. All right, so you all can kind of see I'm holding it with my left hand and trying to record, but you all can see how kind of small it is between my fingers. So it's stuffed pretty big, but it's probably like I don't know, 3 or 4 biter taco. And then I'm going to dip it into the birria sauce. So you all can see there, nice and saucy. If you like a saucy taco going in, and I'm going to try and take an elegant bite. All right. So again, the taco was great. The birria sauce for me was a little bit on the oily side, maybe because it was oxtail, but you can see a little bit of the size. And I'm just trying to take enough of a bite to get a good flavor of everything and not put the whole thing in my face. All right. So again, yes, finger food. Putting a little bit of lime on there. The limes, I was trying to squeeze it out, get a little bit of that citrus flavor. Oh, let's see. Did I skip one? Okay, so this is the this is the chips and dip. So we have queso and we have pico. Again, since this was shared on the table, you don't take the chips and dip in here. You actually lift up the cups of what you want, and then I put a little bit of queso, excuse me, and a little bit of pico on my plate, and then dipped on my own side. All right, so I did taste them. It was good. I mean, pico and queso, you can't go wrong with that. So we opened up the bag and we're sharing. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Okay, this is the cauliflower one. I'm trying to get my hands around it so you all can kind of see the size there. It's not massive, so it's small, but that's a big old ball of cauliflower. But if you're a vegetarian or a vegan, this could be an option for you. And this is the OG style, so you all can see it is not pan fried. It's softer, and it's got the pico and the sour cream. All right, did I get it up? All right, so you all can kind of see the size. I'm struggling, y'all. I'm a one man band. I'm holding the phone with one. Yeah, it's a lot. Too much. Um, I'm holding the phone with one hand and trying to take a bite, then going in for the chicken. So it's a little bit of a messy meal, but sometimes good food is messy. So we're getting the chicken a try, and it was good. All right, so we're heading out. just showing you all. Everybody's there having a good time. People are lounging around. I kind of spun kind of fast. All right. So you all can kind of see as we leave, there's the burger place. There's an Asian place. I think this is Pretty Little Tacos. So there's kids there. They had ice cream. No, this is cookies. There's the bar. And that was pretty much it. So haven't done a dining documentary in a while for you all, but I just wanted to get you a stream today. So again, if you're looking for a birria taco place to try, I would recommend it. Now that I've been, and I know it's just really light and casual, absolutely. But you know, when I go out, I'm kind of like, ooh, it's going to be something fancy. But every meal doesn't have to be fancy. All right, so go. Pros, I would say absolutely at Colony Square. So many different options. So if you're going with a group or maybe going on a date or going with the family and everybody has different tastes, there's definitely something for everybody. It was clean, nice seating. There's a lot of, you know, green space, walkable stuff to do. You can be as leisurely or as festive as you want. We left from there, walked to the botanical garden. So that was lovely. I'll get that clip up for y'all. And then cons for me, parking, but it's the city. What are you going to do? Parking was expensive to me. I think all the food was maybe in the $30 range. So I think it's affordable. Let's see. I'm going to keep my oxtails to rice and peas when I eat rice and peas. For a taco, I thought it was a little bit heavy. It was a little bit fatty, oily for me. I like maybe like a shrimp taco or a beef, maybe a little bit lighter and fresher. But in the like sauce and everything, it was a little much for me. But would definitely go back and would definitely recommend. Rodney says, so true. Good food is oftentimes messy. Yeah. So I tried to be elegant. It is finger food. If I didn't order the street corn, that's the only thing that I needed the fork for. Everything, the nachos are finger food, the tacos are finger food. You just got to get in there and enjoy. Lisa says, I love your dining documentaries. Thank you. All right, you all, we're going to wrap up. Let's see. So today is Sunday. Tomorrow, I think, hopefully I'll have another collab with Women of Elegance. So we'll do like a Q&A. Oh, let me get you the link right now while I'm thinking about it. I'll put it in the chat. Let me see. I think I'm going to have a, let me see. I can't multitask you all. Let me get it for you. I think I'm going to have a Q&A with Vivian tomorrow so you all can learn more about this. Okay, found it. Let me put it in the chat for you all. So our one-day masterclass, she's coming all the way from London, and she's going to teach us 3-course meal. We're going to have champagne and past appetizers. We've rented the private room at Neiman Marcus, so we'll have it to ourselves. Champagne and past appetizers, so we can practice small talk, greeting people, all of that, because the soft skills are really important. Then we're going to sit down for either a crab cake salad or a pear salad for our vegetarians. So we'll have the starter. Of course, they have the bread course, the popovers, and the strawberry butter. There is bread etiquette. So she will teach us bread etiquette. We will have our bread, our starter. Your entree will either be some type of fancy grain bowl or like a chicken crusted something. So we'll have a main, and then dessert we'll have, I think, carrot cake and a chocolate mousse. So we can practice the different styles of what you eat with a fork, what you eat with a spoon. And then lastly, we'll finish with coffee and or tea. So you'll have the whole dining experience and she'll walk us through everything. And then we will provide transportation to the spa where you all can relax and get the services that you want and leave with a luxury goodie bag. So that is open. I just dropped the link in the chat. The discount code is luxury and it gives you 30% off. All right. Melissa says, awesome. Dr. Jacqueline says, hello, fabulous show. When is the Neiman Marcus afternoon event? September 7th. It's the first Saturday in September. So it's coming up, what, in 2 to 3 weeks? Tickets are still available. Discount code is luxury. Oh, no problem. I'm on a little bit of a delay here. So, yes, and it's open to everyone. Open to everyone. So, ladies, this will be a wonderful event where you can either brush up or learn those skills so we don't embarrass ourselves when we're out in mixed company. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbick, USA Global TV. I'm going to go ahead and love you all and leave you here. I will be back tomorrow for more. I'm pretty much here every day doing some type of food or femininity content. So let me see if I can give you all something and we will call it. Ooh, here's your commercial. All right, everybody. Hope to see you there.